shouldn't be a white boys only gig. Director Malcolm D. Lee, starring Regina Hall, Jada Pinkett Smith, Queen Latifah, Tiffany Haddish, Mike Colter, Kate Walsh. 15 cert. 122 minutes. Call off the search for the title's missing apostrophe. The tripping in Girls Trip, in the contemporary, acting irrational sense, is very much a present tense activity. This raunchy comedy follows four formerly close female friends on a no-holds-barred reunion in New Orleans, where individual insecurities work together to bring on a grand collective losing of the plot. The foursome at its core are the once watertight and self-sustaining Flossie Posse, who have been parted since their 1990s heyday by the obligations of adulthood. But self-help author Regina Hall, uses an all-expenses-paid appearance at a New Orleans festival as an excuse to bring the gang back together. Gossip blogger Sasha, Queen Latifah, single mother Lisa, Jada Pinkett Smith, and tireless party girl Dina, breakout star Tiffany Haddish. Arriving in cinemas a week after the release of Christopher Nolan's Dunkirk, Girls Trip might look like a simple piece of opportune counter-programming. It is, after all, unlikely to be mistaken for a heart-pounding historical epic about the British Expeditionary Force's 1940 evacuation of France. But Malcolm D. Lee's film is also something of a landmark. Even serious films centered on black women are something of a rarity. The last to be released in the UK was the space program period drama Hidden Figures in February. So for a comedy to unpick African-American female friendship with the same mix of affection and frankness that Todd Phillips' The Hangover 2009 brought to its quartet of Caucasian dude brothers feels like a boundary pusher, even when the presentation is as glossy and affable as it is here. In a telling moment early in the film, Sasha looks upwards during a street party in the city's French Quarter, watches drunken revelers zip-lining between balconies, and sardonically observes, "That's some white boy s ___ right there." Yet later on, the women also end up trussed to the apparatus after a night's heavy drinking, with bladders fit to pop. A gross-out set piece for the ages ensues, but even through crinkled eyes, the subtext's clear. Behaving this badly on screen shouldn't be a white boys only gig. From full frontal male nudity to absinthe-induced hallucinations via catfights, dance-offs and an occult sexual practice known as grapefruiting, Girls Trip commits to this stuff with a zeal that's both very funny and genuinely liberating to watch. The material doesn't always match the energy the cast bring to it, and some gambits, including a cookery demonstration that involves much Freudian mangling of sausages, go on for longer than they probably should. Yet throughout the film, there's a sharp specificity to the women's various emotional travails that cuts across its occasionally baggy construction. Sasha's business is on the verge of going under, while Lisa is caught in a 2-year sexual drought. They seem like underachievers compared to Ryan, whose success as an author is built on her public image as an archetypal resourceful and resilient strong black woman. With her handsome retired sports star husband Stuart, Mike Colter, budding publishing empire and plans for a family somewhere down the line, she's literally a textbook case of having it all. But the life peddled in her books is a fiction. Stuart is cheating on her with an Instagram model, Deborah Ierindi, and his infidelity, unearthed by one of Sasha's paparazzi contacts, could jeopardize an impending talk show deal. The film doesn't exactly labor the point amid the booze-propelled chaos. But there's a gentle suggestion that the glib packaging up of African-American female culture as a kind of you-go-girl lifestyle concept is anything but healthy. Like the cringeworthy attempts by Ryan's white agent, Kate Walsh, to use street slang, some things just shouldn't be commodified. And while the camaraderie of the Flossie Posse might be raucously imperfect, at least it's real.